one of the important topic in Java that is called collection. Okay, this collection. So what is collection? Basically, a collection is a container. Okay, a container where which holds a group of objects. Okay, so collection provides a way to manage objects. Basically, collections manage group of objects as a single unit. Suppose you have some objects for employee, right? Employee, EMP, employee one. Again, some information is there for EMP2, right? EMP2. So these are nothing, these are just your group of objects. So all these objects, right? All these objects, group of objects will store or it's uh, store in collections. Okay, so this is what the collection. So collection is also like it's a interface. Collection is a interface. Okay, so let me just quickly draw the diagram. Okay, okay. Let me draw the diagram first. So this is collection interface. Okay, this is collection. Okay. Now collection it's all is a interface, right? It's a interface. I stand for interface. Okay. Now collection has also three different set of interface. Okay. This is considered child interface of collection. So one is set interface. Similarly, we have another interface called list interface, and we have another interface called queue interface. Okay, so this is parent, right? So this is parent, this is parent interface that is called collection. Now, this is child interface of collection interface. This is also child interface of collection. This is also same. So this is also called interface. List also interface and set also interface. So this is parent and these all are child. Okay, and these are all interface. So this is so we have under collection three interface. Okay, means in collection only we have three interface. One is set, one is list, one is queue. Okay, now For set, right? We have classes. Okay, so for classes, I am taking this triangle, or let me take something else. Okay, so for set interface, we have a class. This is called hash set. Okay, this is one child of, so this is class actually. Basically, this is class. Okay, this is class. So it implements set interface. Okay, set interface implements hash set. And we have another class, link hash set. This is also another link hash set. Okay, and it has another interface for set. This is called sorted set. Okay, so this is also again interface. This is also again an interface sort set. And it, this sorted set also implement another class, that is tree set. Okay, now this also again implement. Okay, so this all are classes. This is also class, this is also class, and this is also class. So this set interface implements has set, then link has set, and tree set. Okay, and tree set also implement the sorted interface, and sorted in interface extend from set interface. Okay, now this is for set. Now let's talk about list. So in list interface, we have two classes, array list. This is one class, okay, and another we have lot of, but I will just cover few. We have one vector also, okay. So this is also one, okay, and we have another called linked list. List. This is also a class, okay. So this three, so under list interface. Okay, so list has three classes again: array list, vector, and linked list. Okay, now for queue, right? So again, this is child interface for collection interface, and this queue has also child uh, it has class. So this is the class for queue, and this is priority queue. This is a class which implements queue interface. Okay, this is again a class. Okay, now this link list, right? So we can implement linked list also in queue interface. Okay, means whatever the methods available under this class, right? Link class, this we can use in queue interface also. Okay, so this is the structure of collection interface. So in collection interface, we have set, we have list, we have queue. These three are child interface of collection interface, and each interface has classes which implements. So for set, we have has hash set, link hash set. Then for sorted set, again it has a class tree set. This is for set. Now for list, we have array list, vector, linked list. Linked list also can be implemented to queue interface. And queue interface also one class called priority queue. Okay. Apart from this collection, we have another interface. So collection is the interface. Okay. Now we have another interface called map interface. Okay. This is interface. I stand for interface. Okay. So this is map interface. Map interface has also many classes. So there is no link with this map interface and collection interface. Okay. Both are independent. Okay. But your understanding, you should know, like collection interface also there, map interface also there, and both are not interlinked anyway. This is completely separate interface. This is completely separate interface. Okay. There is no link between collection and map. Okay. So for map, we have the class called array. Sorry, my bad. So for map, we have class for hash table. Okay. Hash table. Okay. This is hash table. Okay. And another is there link hash map. Linked hash map. This is also one class. Okay. And one more. Yes. Very difficult to remember. Hash map. Okay. So these three are the classes of map interface. If you want, you can write the diagram, so it may help you. Okay. So this is the map. It's interface.
स्क्रीनशॉट भेज दो ना
Sorry.
मैप का स्क्रीनशॉट
Okay.
वेट है
So these all classes and this map is interface. Okay. and these are the classes which implements map interface. Okay. Now, apart from this, so as I mentioned, this is in a there is no like interdependency, right, between collection and map. Map is completely different, and collection is completely different. So I will explain the map thing later. Okay. Today we'll focus on the collection part. But for your understanding, you should know all those things. So collection interface, map interface, there is no link, okay, altogether. Okay, so apart from this, we have few classes. Class is object. This is a class. Okay. Again, object class has two subclass or child class. This is arrays. So we saw in previous videos and all, right, session, that arrays we created, right? So arrays, this is the child class of object class. Okay. And another is collections. So collection and collection, don't be confused. It's collections. So collections is a class, child class of object class. Okay. And collection is a interface. So there is a difference between collection and collections. Okay. So this is parent class. This is parent class, and these are child class. Okay. Class. Same. Collection also child class. Okay. So this is what the interface architecture or diagram, you can say. Okay. Now the question is, why do we need collection, right? So the purpose of collection in Java is, first point is, let me open Notepad. Okay. So the purpose of collection, right? Purpose of collection. What is the purpose? There should be some purpose, right? So the first point is adding objects to collection. Okay. The first purpose is adding objects to the collection. Second purpose is moving or deleting objects from collection. So we can add objects to collection. Also, we can remove or delete objects from collection. Number three, retrieving object from collection. You want to fetch, or you want to uh, get, you can do from collection. Then creating collection. So these are the four things we can perform using collection. So remember, I'm just removing this one. So we have someone already captured this screenshot, right? So let me Okay, now here only I will show you. So in arrays, we saw, right, how we create arrays. Basically, we say array how to create array. Okay, before I go for that, let me tell you the difference. Okay, so what is the difference? So first thing, the array. Okay, let me create one session. So for today,
On dimensional or single?
no, it would be anything. Just
Okay.
so there is some limitation of on array. Okay, so let me one array demo. Okay, that it has some limitation. Okay, so let me take the main method. Okay, how to create an array?
Create integer int. Sorry,
Sorry.
int int
Okay.
array, right? You're talking int a,
Hmm.
then bracket open and close, square bracket
Hmm.
equal new int. uh, how we can again bracket open and close, mention 5 3. Okay, close. Below you come a, bracket open and close, inside you can add 0 equal, give the values what you want, 10 20, yeah, equal, same like we need to make a total 5
Right.
till
So,
1 2 3
yeah,
4. Yeah.
that's fine. Right. So basically, what happened when you create array, right? So first thing, the limitation is it's not it's fixed, right? It's fixed, not growable in nature. Means suppose I want to add now if one, right? It's fixed here, right? I can only input till 1 0 to how much? 0 to 4, right? The moment suppose I am saying now here, now I'm saying 3, now I'm saying 4, right? Now if I do print system.out.println and how to get the size of a dot size method is there, right? Length a dot suppose length I want to check. Now if I just print this one, right? There would be no issue, right? I should able to see all like because I have a limit to uh, add the data till 5, right? In 5. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run. Okay. So we have 5, right? The length is 5. It is printing now. But the moment I say A5 equal to anything, for example, right? And if I print now, will it print or give any error
To get
exception?
array index or something
Error
out of
index out
bound.
of bound
Yeah, out of bound
because
yeah.
right, we are giving limitation to 5 and we are trying to store. on 6, index 6 position. Obviously, it should not. So we should get array index out of bounds exception. So, so it has some limitation. Okay, limitation. Let me write limitation on array. What are those limitations? Right. The first limitation is it's fixed, right? Not growable in nature. It is not growing, right? It is fixed. Okay. Now, second point is it's a homogeneous only. When I say homogeneous, let me write the point. Homogeneous only. So, what is homogeneous? Means, suppose, let me comment this one. So now I have 5, right? Suppose I want to store in 4 some different data, suppose double. So it is not storing, right? Because it only will consider int, because we have created array as int, right? Integer. So it we can only do this. Only we can store int, no other. If tomorrow if I need double, right? Then again I will create instead of this int, what I have to do? I have to make it. Let me comment. I have to make it double. The moment I make it double, there is no issue with this, right? It is storing. And if I just print also, I will get the output. Okay. So it's a homogeneous, means similar data, only data type only it will support, right? It will not support all type of data. So this is called homogeneous data. Similar, whatever you are doing, it's similar. Okay, this is one way. This is one way to create object array. Another way we have, so for example, I have shown you on this, right? The diagram object, right? So arrays also belongs to object class. So we can create like this also. Object obj equal to new object. Okay, this is also one way to create object. Okay, but we'll cover later anyway. So basically, I mean to say this is fixed, not growing in nature, and it's homogeneous only support the similar kind of data. Okay, it does not support different set of data, means string, boolean, integer, all those things. It's not there. And the most uh, limitation, the most important limitation is it doesn't have any inbuilt method. Okay, any ready-made methods or functions. We don't have, right, anything. We can either add, right, or print, get size and all, but we can't perform like adding. Adding we can do, but removing, deleting, retrieving, iterating, all those stuff we cannot perform using array. That is why collection came to the picture. Okay. So what is the use of collection then? So benefit of collection are: number one, it's growable in nature. Okay, we do not need to fix like put the what you want anything. It's automatically grow. Okay, in nature. So there is no limitation to store data in collection. It's unlimited. You can store it. Okay. Second thing, it's support collection support homogeneous plus heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. Sorry. So when I say heterogeneous and homogeneous means any data types it will support string, integer, boolean, uh, double, right? Long, short, character, everything it will support. So it's homogeneous and heterogeneous data it support. Okay. And third, the most important benefit is it has own implemented methods for various operations. Okay. Various operations you can perform. Okay. So far you are clear what is the benefit of collection and what we can do, what is the limitation in array, right? So let's create one class. So the very first thing today we'll focus on this list interface. Okay, today we'll focus on this list interface. Okay, so list is a interface of collection, right? And collection also a interface. So let's discuss about array list. So this is a class of list interface. Let me just write first. Okay. So in array list, right, it has few methods, own methods. Every class has own methods which we can use. Okay. Array list demo. So this is okay. This is the array list and it has few methods. So array list, what is array list? So array list is a class which implements the list interface, right? It implements the list interface. Okay. It is used for dynamic arrays to store the duplicate elements of different data types. So you can even store duplicate data also that we'll explain. Okay, how this arrays things work. Okay, array list. So the syntax of array list, how to create. S-Y-N-T-A-X syntax. Okay, so you will say array list. Okay, then any reference variable you will say al equal to new array list. Okay, this is how we create array list. Okay, so let me go to Eclipse now. So this is array list. I should have one main method. Now syntax, right? So syntax is array list. right? ArrayList. So it is the package under java.util. Always remember. So ArrayList. Okay. Now I'm creating al equal to new ArrayList. Now, so the moment you say this, right, that means it's this one. There are two ways to create syntax like, so when you say al, so you are not specifying, right, what kind of data. So that means homogeneous and heterogeneous data, any data types you can store it. Okay, so there is another way similar list. Now within singular this one anchor tag, you will mention string. Suppose I want to store string, and I'm saying again al1, right? New array list, and within this anchor tag, you will say string. Okay. Now this is what? This is homogeneous, right? Means only I can store string data type. Please let me know if you don't understand. I am trying to explain very simple way. So when you want to enter stored data for homogeneous plus heterogeneous any data type, then you will create this way the object, okay, of array list. And if you want to specify specific to any data type, that time you can do string or integer, whatever you want, right? You can do it. Okay. So this is two way to create. Okay. Now let me show you another thing. So basically the array list. So again, so the array list class, it's a class, right? Array list is a class and it implements what? List interface. And it use a dynamic array to store duplicate elements. Okay. Even it can have store duplicate element, okay, of different data types. Okay. And the ArrayList class maintain the insertion order and is not synchronized. Okay. And ArrayList is resizable. Okay. Now insertion order is what is that meaning? Suppose the moment you create ArrayList, right? So by default, it will create space for you in the memory. Okay. So by default, it would be 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. It will create like this. 10, it will give you the size. Okay. Till 0, 1, 2, 3, till 10 you will get. Okay. This is not required. So till 10, it will give you. So this is what size we are getting, right? By default, it will create size 10. And this is your index, okay, 0, 1, 2 index. Now you want to store data, right? So suppose I'm storing 1, right? Then 2, 3, 4, whatever, right? 100. That's how you will store it. Okay. This is how the moment you create object for, so we cannot create object for any interface, right? So that is why this leaves the array list implements method from the list interface so that we can use the list interface all the methods. Okay, or we can access, we can create object for array list and then we can access all the methods. So what are the methods in array list, right? What we can do with the methods. So we have lot of methods. First is add method. So when you say add, right, in this bracket, it would be object. It will take the object and just pass the object and this will work. Similarly, add another is there, index. It will take two parameters. One is index and one is object, obj. Okay. Third method is get method. Get has also, you have to pass the index. Which index, right? Suppose I want to okay, see the value of suppose 4 index position, right? 100. So I should get 100 here, right? So you will just pass that. We'll do later the program and you will get more clarity. So index, when you mention index, access any specific index value. Okay, that is one. Now we have method called set. To set, you have to pass two parameter. One is index, one is object. Okay. So basically, when you say set, means you can change the value, value of element. Okay. Change the value of element. This is four method. Another method is size method. Already we used couple of times, right? So size method does not take any parameter, right? This is one method. Now number six method is clear method. Clear also doesn't take any parameter. So basically it will clear all index values. Whatever you store, right? It will clear, means remove. Means it's clear, not remove, clear. Okay. Number seven, we have remove method. So for remove, we need to have parameter. One parameter, it will take index. So basically, remove any specific, right? Specific index value. Okay, there is a difference between remove and clear. So clear means it will clear complete collection only. Whatever we store, right? The value we are storing, right? This all will get clear if you use clear. But when you say remove index, so you want to remove 100. So 100 is on fourth position index wise, right? So for that, remove an index position, you will say 4. And that the value is 100, it will get removed. Okay. Now, 8 is contains. Okay, this is also one method and it has a parameter object you have to pass it. So what is contains method? So basically, contains method return true or false. It's a boolean value. It will return either true, uh, boolean true or false. It if So suppose, for example, you want to check. So you already remove or clear it, right? This 100. So you want to check. Is the 100 value is available under index 4 or not? If it it is there, then it will, return true. If not available, then it will return false. Okay. Now another method is there, is empty. empty. So is empty doesn't require any parameter. So again, it is also returning true or false. Okay, is empty. So suppose I have removed 100, right? After care, I use remove, right? Now I'm checking this. Obviously, after removing, this place should be empty, right? There should not be anything on this value. So it will check by using this is empty method. It will check if it's empty, then it will return true. If not empty, then it will return false. Now we will cover all this method using program. But just for your knowledge, you should know all this. Another is add all. This is also one method, and it doesn't take any parameter. So add all and remove all. Remove all. So add all and here what you have to do, you have to pass the collection. Collection means suppose you have created two different, okay? Suppose I'm saying, for example, this is employee. This is for employee, okay? And this is for uh, management, for example, okay? So you want this employee should be part of the management, okay? The information whatever employee has, obviously management also consider as an employee, right? Directly or indirectly. So you want this entire information or the set of objects or group of objects should be shifted to this, right? So you are shifting entire collection. This is all collection, suppose. All the objects, right? So the objects are there in employee, right? So all these objects you are shifting to there. You are adding to management. So you can access all employee information from management only. Okay. So later we'll see how to use, but just basic understanding means you are shifting one entire all sets of objects to another collection. Okay, so that is called add-on removal. So here we have to pass the collection. Suppose here we have one employee, right? Employee and remove. Suppose I want to remove now employee again or management, right? You have to pass that. We'll see later. But these are the methods under ArrayList. Any doubts so far? Please ask me before I start.
And only we have 11 or still we have.
Yeah. No, we have these are and for array list, these are only
Okay.
nothing left.
Okay.
Okay, these are only we use in array list. There are many, okay, but like we don't use. There are many. You if you type, you will see. But we use these. These are very frequently used methods. Okay. Now let me create a program. Okay. So we have already saw this is two-way, right? When you want to specify I need string data, then you will say string. If you need integer, then we will specify integer. So let's try with homogeneous and heterogeneous, means all type of data. For now, I'm just commenting out this. Okay. Now, how to do that? So suppose I'm saying this is my reference variable. I'm saying al dot add method. See, it is coming. So first add is showing object E, right? So we'll click this one. Okay. Now anything you can store, right? Because it's suppose homogeneous plus this one, right? So we'll say this is Java. Okay. Now we have added. Now see the benefit of collection. Now again I want to store al dot add. Now the first one only we are seeing, okay? First method. So look at this. First method we'll only use. Again I'm saying here I want integer value. Okay. No error. It is storing. Again I'm saying add al dot add the first method only. Now I'm saying character value. Suppose m I'm storing. It is allowing again add the first method one parameter boolean I want to store. It is allowing me add first method now double or float anything 01 is allowing me, right? So because it's heterogeneous, we have not specified here. That's why we are allowed to use any data type. Means homogeneous for and heterogeneous. Okay, this is the advantage of collection. Now I want to print.
भाई एक मिनट
Yes.
जस्ट स्क्रॉल अप इधर अपने आरए लिस्ट किया है ना वो ऑब्जेक्ट जस्ट स्क्रॉल अप क्लास के नाम पे किया है जस्ट आपने ओन से किया है बिकॉज क्लास नेम इज शोइंग आरए लिस्ट डेमो ओके यू क्रिएटेड आरए लिस्ट ओके we need to create our own
Array will,
we need to take the class name here as an object
here you can see this is array list, right? You
correct
have to mention it is
oh
array
your
list.
selection whatever names we need to mention here not in class name okay
No, no, no. Class name it can be anything.
okay
This is creating array list. Array list reference variable equal to new array list. So if I hover over, you will see all the information about array list. It belongs to you that java.util package. Already I mentioned. So you can just read it. See, it's a part of list interface. Okay, it's a part of list interface and list interface extend collection. Right? All these informations are there. You can just for your understanding, if you want, you can go for it. But yes, array list. This is the syntax. Okay, this name can be anything. So demo, right? So this is okay. Okay, let me print. If I want to print array, this array list, how to print? So system.out.println, what I have to do? I have to just pass this AL, right? So the moment I pass, let me run it. Now I'm getting right. Java 100 M2 12.01. All these things is happening. Now, if I want to see the size, right? Size This is one method, right? This is one method, size method. So how to see that? System.out.println, and what I have to do? Of the reference variable, then what I have to use? Size, right? So this is size method, and this is add method, right? Add method. This is first method we saw, add method, right? Now this is size method. The size is fifth one, right? Fifth one. Okay. Now let me print. So it should be 5 only, right? Size would be 5, na? 0, 1, 2, 3. See, this you may have confused. Okay, first thing, size. When I say size, it is counting the value. Size always counting the value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now index. When I say index, so always it will count from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Size means. Let me write again. Size means values. Count of values. Okay. Count of values. So here we have 5, the size one. Okay. So another method we have, that is one, the which one we need to be. Okay, remove. Okay, now see, remove method, seventh one, right? So already I said remove, it will take index, right? So how to do that? Remove the reference al dot, right? Now if you type remove, so remove, I already mentioned, it will take index, take index. Now you want to remove, right? For example, I want to remove this 100. So now what would be my index position?
1.
Correct. So it would be 1 is my index position. The
You not add
moment
up.
I,
Okay.
sorry, yeah,
Nothing. Yeah.
okay. The moment I say this, again I will print, right, to check, to confirm. So this is my print statement, system.out.println. So the moment I do uh, run the program, this 100 should remove from the list. 31. Okay. Now see, uh, this is the print for this earlier one, 5. And now you see, we successfully remove 100. Now it is shifting. So 100 is not there. So what happened in array list? Okay, basically it will shift from left to right to left. Okay. So what happened when Java was there on 0th position, right? First position, one position was 100. Now 100 removed. This M shifted to one position. You saw the changes, right? Means it is shifting also, right? Means here, if remove any of these, right? Any of the value, then the next value will take place of that empty value. Okay. So basically it will shift, okay, right to left. Shifting will be happen right to left, because your 0 will start here, na? 0, 1, 2, 3, the indexing position, right? You can see. So the value, whatever it is there, right, it will shift. If something you are deleting from 2, then 3 will take place of 2. The replacement will be there. Okay, it will be never going to empty. Okay, this is one more thing on the array list. Okay, now we'll see another one, get method. We'll check get method now. Third one. Guys, I'm explaining very simple way. Okay, so it won't be difficult to understand. Okay, to get method is, what is the definition of get method? Basically, we need to, if you want to fetch some data, right? That is what the get. Okay, now how to use get? So we'll suppose in one line only I am writing system.out.println al. This is why we can do, okay, get, right? So you can see the get. So index, right? Already we mentioned get index. It will take. So I want to see data for this one. Then what should be my index?
Which one you
Can
want?
anyone?
Which one you want?
I want to print. I want to get the
Five.
this one.
Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4, man. 4, 4.
Okay. Any other thoughts?
इंडेक्स प्रिंट करेगा तो 4 ही होगा ना यार.
Okay. Very good. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So
3.
it should be 3, right? We have already
I
here
have
we have
removed one.
0. That's why I thought maybe someone will answer correctly, but anyway. So it was from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we have removed one. This 5 is size, not index. I already told, right? So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So if again something you are printing which is not available, again you will see index out of bound exception. So now if I say 3, then I should able to get the value of this read index 12.0. Okay, now we are getting it. So we are getting this value for 13 index position. Sorry. So this is the use of, so what I'm doing, the use of get method. Now another method is there, set method. We'll see that one also. Where is set? Basically, what set does, I'm doing this way. Okay, now we'll save one line. Al dot set. So I told, right, it will take 2 parameter index and object. Now the first would be index. So now
A1.0. Base 0.
suppose anything you can take it. Okay, so index position, suppose I am taking, I need to change Java to something else, right? So the first parameter, whatever your Java is holding. So Java is now sitting in which position? 0 position, right? So I will say 0, comma, because it has a 2 parameter, and what you want to make the changes, that will do based on. So always remember, if something already you added as a Java is a string, right? So you can't say this like this. Okay, it will throw an error because it's not match the data type, right? Now, because Java you want to replace with something. So I want to replace with TypeScript, for example. Okay, so I want to change to TypeScript. So I'm just doing normal print AL. AL is that object, right? Uh, what we have created. Okay, now let's run it. So my Java should, the TypeScript should replace with the Java. There should not be any Java at all because we use set method. Set method to change the value of element.
It's a kind of replacement, right?
Right, right, right. So now you see exactly what happened. So Java replaced by TypeScript and rest all are there. So this is the use of set method. Okay. Now, so we'll see add also this one. Okay. Second add. We saw the first one add, right? Just we pass it. Now two parameter add. It has a two parameter index plus object. Now we'll see that how to do. So I'm saying al dot add. So not first one because we already used first one. Let's see the second one, index and object. Enter. Now what we are going to do, suppose this is my first index position, right? M. So I am saying M index position, okay, add some other value, okay, some other value. For example, uh, R, because see, uh, it is right now M, right? M is character. If I say 100, that is also fine. There is no issue. Okay. In this case, the moment you say set, you have to, if you want to replace, you have to exactly replace with the same whatever you are replacing. Okay. But the moment you say add, you can add anything. So on one first position, it's M. I don't want M. I need 100. Okay. Now let's print AL. Now let me comment all this stuff. Or let it print. No issue. So now see, earlier it was TypeScript M2 12.01. Now it is adding. We are adding. We are we are intentionally wants to add on first position, right? So this M is shifted to second position now, right? And this 100 is aligned to first index position. Okay, so this is also another way if you want to add to specific index position, right? So you can do using this one. Okay, you can do it. I can do anything. String also fine. Anything you can update it. Okay, anything it's okay. Or I want to just say 100 as a string. Okay, that is also allowed. That's fine. That is also allowed. No issue. Means when you say index, you want to update the data to particular index position. That time we'll add. We have add this way, we have also in this way. See, this 1000 is taking as a string. Anything it will take while adding, but make sure while changing, replacing, right? The set, it should be the same data type what you are changing. Okay, now we are done with this. Okay, now another is there. So we saw that, so this is basically insert, right? Adding means insert. Insert. We are inserting data, right? So insert data to a specific uh, position. Okay. Now we have few methods. Okay. We'll see is empty method. What is this? So I'm saying al dot, so is empty. So it doesn't take any parameter and it will give you true or false. Okay. So basically it will check whether it has any thing stored or not. Okay. So the moment I say is your list empty or not? So basically it will check the list is empty or not. So ideally it should give false, right? Is empty, not no is empty, because we have data na, on the list. So it should return. It is why not returning. Okay, let me make clear before this. Al dot clear. So one clear method is there. So the moment you say clear, right? Whatever is available, you can see, right? It will get clear. Okay. So let me comment. Let me do one more thing. System.out.println al dot empty, and I'm not using here. I'm not clearing at this time. Okay. I'm just running and see. So basically, is empty, E will check is your list is empty or not. This is only the function, and it will always return true or false, either true or false. If there is empty list, then it should return true, means if empty list. Now see false, right? Because we have a list, we have all these things, right? We have already data. So is empty, no, not is empty, right? So it is coming false. Now the moment I use this one, right? Clear all. Okay. Clear all means it will clear all from here. And I just on print, that time this false will become true because I have cleared all the values from the list. Now see, it is coming true, right? And if you want to print now the what I want to print al, al the print of the list, right? This what you have. So it will be empty. It should not show you anything. It should be empty. Now see, curly bracket start, curly bracket close. There is no data, right? This is the use of is empty and clear. So remember, when you write clear, it will clear all the values. Okay. For the time being, I am just commenting out. I'm not going to clear it. Okay. Now, another method is there. I missed one part. Let me see. Okay. This one, content one. What is the use of content one? So today we'll cover this last method. Then next class we'll explain. Okay, the other. So for contain, right? What is how to use this? So suppose I'm saying al dot contains is a method. So you can see Contains takes one parameter object. Just click on contain, right? Now, what to do? It will also return true or false. Now, what I'm checking is it's TypeScript, right? I am saying, can you please check if TypeScript's available on the list or not? Could you please check for me? So obviously it's a data type uh, is string, right? So I'm saying, could you please check for me? If there, then print true. If not, then print false. So obviously we have TypeScript, right? We have TypeScript. Now let's run it. And it's case sensitive. Always remember, if you do any small and this, right? This TypeScript and this type, if doesn't match, definitely it will return false. Okay. So case sensitive. This is what for contains always when use contains. Okay, you have to print it. Sorry. So now suppose I am to print and to see system dot out dot println. Now I'm saying tail dot. Suppose I'm writing here only contains. Okay, contains TypeScript. Now let it be. I'm just commenting. Let's run it. So now see, it is coming true. Yes, we have uh, TypeScript. The moment I use a space and check it, it will return true. It will return false because it's uh, it's not available, right? It is coming false now because it's not matching, right? What you are searching. So basically, you are searching. This is for contains is for searching any element. You want to search any element, right? This searching is the purpose. Okay. So let me recap what we have covered. So adding we have covered, right? Object in adding also we have covered, index with object also covered, set also covered, size also covered, clear method also we have covered, remove also we saw, right? Contains also, is empty also. These two we'll create another program and we'll see because it's you have to create another class, okay, to add. I already said, right? Suppose employee and management, so two different sets of data. So for that, we need another class. So we'll shift one particular list of all the objects to another, collection. So one collection to another collection. Okay. For today, uh, that's it. So we'll continue the array next week also. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Madan.